for all the social media stuff. LinkedIn is a great example. I jumped on it. I'm just going to jump in, and did not. I mean, how can you know the ramifications? And now I'm inundated with emails. So I want everyone to really get that air of balance, that feeling of balance, and I want you to ask questions before you act, because it's really important, especially with this Facebook thing, because as I said, it's really easy to get sucked in. So you can increase your database, and that's something good. If you're looking for customers, you're looking for clients, you're looking for connections, Facebook is a wonderful way to increase your database, because you don't have to go out and meet these people anymore. You can search them online. You can search where they work, what their interests are, and you can actually have them become your friend, and then you can get their email and they can be part of your database. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll get people, they'll be my friend, and I think it sounds like such a silly term, but that's the term we have to use, and I will then ask them to be a part of my MailChimp database. And then I'll do the same for them. You can build an online reputation, which is kind of exciting, because you can't always do that out and about, because we're not celebrities. But online, it's hard to tell if a person's really a celebrity. You know, it really is.
Because they all say they are.
They all say they are. So you actually can compete with the big dogs. And it's really hard sometimes for people to decipher if you're a big dog or not. You could be a very, very tiny dog, and you could still compete with the big dogs, and no one knows. Of course, all this has to do with, and I know we discussed the word authenticity last time, so I don't want to throw that term out too loosely, but it's all about being honest and having pure intentions, when I think, and I really hope that that comes through on my Facebook page and when I communicate to others. Keep in mind that this whole Facebook thing, it can be self-serving or not. And so when people do friend me or I friend them, and I'll explain how I choose and how they choose, I like to have dialogue with them. I don't like to just go out and get thousands of friends and not make some kind of contact. As a matter of fact, there have been Facebook people that I've actually gone to see, like in San Diego and things, because it's really important for me, if I'm going to have these people backing my business, and then I'm going to be backing theirs, that I'd like to meet some of them. Okay? So you can choose to interact with the exact target audience that you want. So for Goddess Festival, I mean, how perfect is that? And I'll show you every day, you know, once you start getting more friends, then on the right sidebar, and I'll show you that, you can invite people to be your friends. And there's just a list that you can go to, and you can just friend people. Just do. But you can see what their interests are, where they're from, which is the beautiful part, because I can tell you, everyone, when I go down that list, who are my business contacts, who are my university contacts, who are my speaking contacts, and then who are my goddess contacts. I can tell who they are by what they do. So then we would want to friend on our goddess page all of those people, men and women alike, who have something to do with that could help us with our Goddess Festival, or we could help them by carrying the message. So we can do that as well. It's free for the most part, unless you, of course, advertise. So that's nice, because you don't have to pay for an ad per se, unless you want to. It's green, which is nice. There's no extra paper. You know, what I was told is that you can rekindle old relationships. That's not for a business page, but I guess it could be. That's if you want to. For me, again, I've got all great friends now, and I don't, you're at a different, for me, I'm just at a different point in life, so it's nice to touch base with high school friends, but at the same time, I'm so far removed from that. The only commonality we have is that we went to Jefferson High School, and we graduated in 1987, and, the nice part is you can ask friends on Facebook for referrals or to meet other friends. And so that's really neat, because you can actually, and this is where it gets time consuming. I can look on my Facebook friends or look for someone else, and I can look, if their page is open, at all their friends. So if I want to talk to somebody on NBC, and I have a friend whose husband is the producer on NBC, you can search things like that. So it's a lot quicker than searching things on the internet or searching things, the telephone call. So sometimes you can ask for introductions that way. And I've actually had a lot of success that way, especially with a lot of things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get to a lot of college students that are graduating.